Welcome to my life coaching series. This is video 4 in the series, and my name is Lisa. I took a little bit of time away, so it's roughly about a month, I think, since the last video that I had created, and that was simply my father fell ill, so I had to address that. I am trying to put out some video today. I have taken a few notes just because I haven't had a lot of time to get things better organized. But meanwhile, anyway, this particular series is based on self-awareness questions and challenges. And so I just want you to take a look at the environment that you're currently in and the environment of your goals. So you're going to be looking at where you are now, scale of 1 to 10. How does that feel? What does that look like? Where are you in the grand scheme of things? How do you feel? Angry, sad, upset, frustrated when you don't achieve your goals? What does that feel like? 1 to 10. Then I want you to take a look at what your future self will be once you achieve that goal. And certainly there's a whole bunch of micro steps in between, but we're just looking at the two extremes for the moment. So at the far end of things, scale of 1 to 10, what does it feel like? What does it look like? Where are you? Are you wearing gowns or suits? Are you in a corporate atmosphere? How much money do you have saved? Are you more confident? Give me an idea of what that picture looks like. So a scale of 1 to 10, what does that feel like to be in control of your life on that level and to be contributing and expressing yourself? So again, now we're just going to take a look at what a goal is, because oftentimes we give broad sweeping generalizations about what something means to us, and yet it can be very different or look very different when we actually go through it. So a goal is something that we do set out to achieve, and it is making repeated steps toward a desired outcome. But more importantly, what we often forget is that by achieving a goal and going through obstacles and challenges and overcoming hurdles, we're actually changing emotionally, spiritually. Our behavior changes, our confidence levels change as we are able to achieve, fail, achieve, fail. The failures actually can be extremely helpful in this process, and you are definitely going to fail as you go through your attempts toward the goal, but that's a whole other issue. But for the moment, I just want you to take a look at what you look like now versus what you want to feel like later. So again, a goal is not just about a desired outcome. It's also about who you're going to become, because you will change. So how you react, how you deal with challenges, treat others in pursuit of your goals, they're all a part of that outcome. So the important thing about a goal is that it is a journey and that you have to enjoy who you're becoming. Sometimes you may not feel comfortable with who you're becoming because it's new territory and it is a new frontier, but you have to keep going. You have to keep pushing your limits and stepping back, finding where you are, feeling the tension in your body, and then again moving forward. So not only do we need to identify what our beliefs are and what our values are, because that will help us to clarify what that final goal will be, what that outcome will look like. The more we are able to clarify things, the more aligned we are with our goals and our values and our beliefs, the more it feels personalized, and we certainly feel more compelled to achieve something if we feel, let's say, for example, we're helping humanity, we're saving whales, or we're able to change something in the world that we feel has value, politically or otherwise. So the other part of it is you need to be, as I mentioned, setting micro goals, and those micro goals should be done on a daily basis, because it's only through that repetitive habituation that we are able to measure our success. So if we're setting goals on a day-to-day basis, then we are then able at the end of that week to take a look to see how many we actually achieved and where did we feel that we stymied. Were we uncomfortable when we had to push a boundary? Was there too much on the plate to be able to go forward? So we basically didn't achieve anything that week. So some things get in the way, but again, even just taking a little bit of a journaling exercise at the end of that week to say, I achieved everything that related to this, but nothing got achieved in this realm, that also gives you an idea of what you yourself prioritize. So you might be thinking that you really prioritize business, but in actual fact, you might have been spending so much time on family that you somehow didn't get the priority right. Either that you felt obligated to run everybody around in your vehicle or whatever it was for family, and that you didn't achieve the other goals, which might still be a priority, but you have to start looking at some of those distinctions. Was family more important, and did you really want to connect more with family, and that's why you do these things? Or are you trying to earn love or whatever it might be, and earn acceptance? So it could be a lot of different things. I'm just surmising here. But nonetheless, micro goals, daily, end of the week, take a look and measure how far you've come. It doesn't matter whether or not it's big, huge, sweeping strides right now. You're just getting into the habit of making micro goals. Once you make micro goals, then you're actually able to start making bigger goals. So you might have your daily goals for the month, and then you'll have, let's say, a 3-month goal. And then there might be a year goal, and then a 5-year goal, and then a 10-year goal. So you could start with just having a look at your day-to-day for now, and just get used to making quick decisions, because that's what the whole point of micro goals is to get you in the habit of making quick decisions, creating a strong foundation so that you don't question yourself and you don't take 6 to 8 weeks to mull over, did I make the right decision, or blah, blah, blah. Is this something that really is achievable? You're not going to psychoanalyze yourself to death. You're just going to say, well, these were the steps that I needed to achieve. This is what I did to get to this point. And then as an obstacle comes up, you've already thought of some plan A, B, and C to overcome that hurdle, so there's not a lot of time spent stuck. So again, you want to identify your beliefs and what you value, and setting micro goals on a day-to-day basis, because you're actually creating better decision-making skills, as well as modifying your habits and activities to move toward those goals. So in reflecting on your current habits, you can also bring about that awareness of what you consider that's important to you. Where do you spend most of your time during the day? And in micro goal setting, you can, as I say, measure whether or not those habits were effective in moving you forward toward the goals that are actually important to you. So that is a good place to start. And I will create video 2 as a continuation to this video 4.